Hello all, welcome to Pocket Samosa. In the varam we are discussing health and fitness, and we got our fitness expert Raman to answer all our silly and serious questions. Without any further delay, let's get into the show.
இப்போ ஃபிட்னஸ்னா என்ன ராம? ஃபிட்னஸ் ஃபார் எனிஒன், how do you define? அதை எப்படி டிஃபைன் பண்ணுவீங்க?
Okay, I mean, it was our categorized panna vida romba nalla irundhuchu. Like he's categorized them as 2,000 3,000 rupees people or green tea kind of people, but that's often how it's kind of looked at also. But you don't have to look at it that way, right? When you talk about fitness, the way I see fitness is something that will help you move better than today, all of them, right? You don't have to be aesthetically appealing, or you don't have to you don't have to have six packs, you don't have to have muscles and etc. to be fit per se, right? As a common person, what are you looking for to see how you can move better than today, how you can do what you're doing today better tomorrow? It can be anything. It can be as simple as you being able to cook today. You should be able to cook today better tomorrow, right? And you should be you should feel energetic toward the day. Or say you're an average person who goes to work today, you should even come back and you should have time to play with your kids or to have time to spend with your family. You should feel energetic, right? So that is all fitness is all about, right? So at least the way I see it is that you should be able to move better, you should be able to sleep better, you should be able to live a stress-free life with a lot more energy in the tank left, even after getting through the entire day, right? So I think that is what I look at fitness. And fitness does not really mean going to a gym, like Mani mentioned rightly, right? Fitness is anything that involves movement. Sport is a fitness. Walking is a fitness, like you said, right? Walking to the gym itself is more than enough than going to the gym and struggling there, right? So in fact, doing what you like, something that involves movement, is a form of fitness, right? And then specifics of course come in. அது அப்புறமா பாத்துக்கலாம். First step is to just move and do something that you like. That's what will help you sustain on a longer term also.
கரெக்ட் தான். நீங்க என்ன சொல்றது வந்து நல்ல மோட்டிவேட்டிங்கா தான் இருக்கு. பட் என்ன பண்றதுன்னா, அந்த மூவ் பண்றேன் பத்தியா, அந்த ஸ்டெப் எடுக்கிறேன், அது என்ன ஆகுது, ஒரு பாயிண்ட்டுக்கு மேல வந்து நான் இப்போ ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஒரு மூவ் எடுக்கிறேன், ஒரு 1 month நான் சொன்ன மாதிரி நியூ இயர் பிளான் எடுத்துட்டு 1 month நான் போறேன். ஓகே, அதுக்கப்புறம் என்ன கண்டினியூ பண்றதுக்கு ஒரு மோட்டிவேஷனே கிடைக்க மாட்டேங்குது. either I'm not seeing the result. அதுதான் மேஜர் ரீசனா இருக்கு நிறைய பேருக்கு. என்னன்னா வந்து நிறைய பேருக்கு இந்த மித்து ஒன்று இருக்கு, ஒரு மாசம் ஜிம்முக்கு போனாலே நிறைய மசில்ஸ் வந்துற மாதிரி நினைக்கிறாங்க. ஐ நோ தட் இஸ் நாட் த வே. பட் அந்த ஒரு இக்னோரன்ஸ், அந்த ஒரு அறியாமைன்னு சொல்லணும் இல்லையா, அது வந்து நிறைய பேருக்கு இருக்கு. அந்த மோட்டிவேஷன் எப்படி கொண்டு போகுது? ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள், எப்படி ஒரு மெஷர் பண்ண ஒரு ஃபிட்னஸ் கோல் அட்டைன் பண்றதுக்கு?
Okay, like in fact that's a good point, right? I mean, what helps people sustain, or what helps people stick on to fitness, right? A lot of people, like you mentioned, have resolutions and join beginning of the year and all that happens. But something that makes people stick is the results, like you mentioned, right? In fact, personally for me as well, when I started about 5 years back, like I lost a bunch of weights in the first 2 months of me starting out, right? Again, that depends on body type, it depends on a lot of other factors also, but I was someone who could lose weight slightly faster than other types of bodies, right? So and that got me hooked on to fitness, and more than that, also community with whom I was training got me hooked on to it, right? So there are couple of aspects here. Like one, results of course keeps you hooked on, and for that you'll obviously have to make sure that you're working towards that goal, right? And you have a shared goal with your coach also. The coach also understands your goal, and he also educates you on how and when you can get there, right? So there should be a constant education that's happening with the client, right? It's always a to and fro communication. Second, also you need to make sure that there's a community. Like I've always believed in a community driven approach. For example, right now I work with a bunch of people on a group online session, right? So if one person doesn't come, they themselves have a WhatsApp group. I don't even ask them to create one, right? So they themselves have a WhatsApp group. They're asking each other, oh, why aren't you coming today? You should come today. Today was this session, it was really nice. So that kind of helps people keep going and going.
இல்ல என்னன்னா, இந்த மாதிரி இருக்குல்ல, நான் இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு வாட்டி என்னாச்சு, இதே மாதிரி தான், ஒன் ஆஃப் த இயர் வேர் ஐ ஆல்சோ ஜாயின் தி ஜிம். ஓகே, என் ஃப்ரெண்டோட சேர்ந்து ஜாயின் பண்ணேன். 2 பேரும் ஒன்னா தான் போனோம் ஒரு மாசத்துக்கு. அதுக்கப்புறம் என்னாச்சு, அவன் ஒரு நாள் 2 நாள் தூங்கிட்டான். காலங்கத்தான் எழுந்துக்கும் போது அவன் தூங்கிட்டானே, அப்போதுக்கு நான் போனோம், எனக்கு போர் அடிக்கும், நான் வீட்லயே உட்காரேன் அப்படின்ற மாதிரி ஆகி, அது ஒரு சைக்கிள் மாதிரி ஆயிடுச்சு. இன்னைக்கு நான் தூங்க, நாளைக்கு அவன் தூங்க, அந்த மாதிரி வந்து ஒரு சைக்கிளாவே போயிடுச்சு. அந்த கம்யூனிட்டி ஃபார்ம் பண்றது வந்து ரொம்ப ரொம்ப ஒரு கஷ்டமான விஷயம்.
Definitely.
அண்டர்ஸ் அதர்வைஸ் நீங்க வந்து
இல்ல அந்த கம்யூனிட்டி ஃபார்ம்லாம் பண்ண முடியாது, நம்ம அந்த கம்யூனிட்டில போய் சேரதான் முடியும்.
ஆமா ஆமா
That's
கரெக்ட் தான்.
that's very true. I mean, so it's also this clubbed with something that is not hectic for you, right? Why do you leave something, right? It becomes too hectic for you, or over a period of time it becomes difficult because one, you don't like it. You're going there to get some goal, right? And two, it's becoming too hectic than your normal day, right? So you don't need to go to gym 6 days a week. You don't need to go work out 2 hours a day for 5 days a week. You don't have to do that, right? So even just working out 2 days a week or 3 days a week is more than enough. Or just walking 15 minutes a day daily is a good start. Like that's how you need to ease into it. What generally people tend to do is that they go, say, Jan 1st, and they expect a lot of results, so they work day in and day out every day. They exhaust, burn out. February 1 they start losing interest, which is very common. There's only so much a body can handle, and mind also can handle only so much. All the stress நம்ம மைண்ட்னால ஹேண்டில் பண்ண முடியாது, right? So beyond a point we just give up. So instead, the idea is we need to ease into it. All that weight that we are putting on also, Ilya, it takes years to put on those weight. We're not putting those 10 kgs in 1 month. We're putting those 10 kgs in, like, say, what, 2 varsham, 3 varsham, 4 varsham, right? So it's just that people need to understand that it'll also take that much time, if not so much time, little lesser than that, to even lose that weight. And the fact purinjave podum, right? And it's difficult for people to understand. In fact, it's difficult for me also to understand, but slowly when you keep educating them and when they understand, they stick on, right? So I think this community results, along with not pressuring them too much into doing sessions every day, I think combination of all of these is what keeps people going on. So I guess that's what I feel.
Okay, இப்போ என்னன்னா, இப்போ என்னோட பாடி டைப் வந்து வேற மாதிரி இருக்கு. ஸோ ஐ எம் வெரி பல்கி, ஓகே, ப்ராட் ஷோல்டர்ஸ். சந்தோஷம் அந்த மாதிரி இருக்கும் அவசியம் கிடையாது. மணி அந்த மாதிரி வந்து ரெண்டு பிட் டாலர் தென் மீ. ஈச் பர்சன் அவங்களோட ஃபிட்னஸ் வேரி ஃப்ரம் ஈச் பர்சன். ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள், நான் என்ன ஃபிட்னஸ் எனக்கு ரெக்குயர்மெண்ட்ன்றது கம்ப்ளீட்டாக ஃப்ரம் வாட் சந்தோஷ் இஸ் கோயிங் டு பி. இந்த கம்யூனிட்டியில் ஜாயின் பண்ணால் எல்லாருமே, ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள், நிறையா இந்த கல்ட், ஃபிட், நிறையா இந்த மாதிரி கிராஸ்ஃபிட் ட்ரைனிங் சென்டர்லாம் எல்லாருமே ஒரே இடத்துல போட்டு அவங்க வந்து ட்ரெயின் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காங்க, irrespective what kind of body they have and all those things. So how do you see that? அது வந்து எல்லாமே ஒரே மாதிரி பண்ணலாமா, இல்லை each body has different kinds of fitness is required for people to achieve their goals?
Okay, yeah, I mean, that depends, right? So here, there are two types of general training sessions that happen. One is group kind of a session, and the other one is one-on-one, right? The personal training that Mani and Santosh spoke about is more about one-on-one training sessions, right? Anga vandu neenga romba specific-a irukala, right? So you can tell them that, okay, this is what you need to do, this is what you need to do to achieve your goal, right? Ana group session la appdi panna mudiyadhu, right? But there is some kind of personalization that you can bring about in group session also, right? Because I primarily run group sessions with all my online batches and offline batches, right? Or with even organizations that I've worked with in the past, we work predominantly with group sessions, be it CrossFit or non-CrossFit. So, but the problem happens when you like you said, right? When you collab everyone together in the same class, right? There should be some kind of categorization based on fitness levels. So ipo body type la avlo factor illa, right? So instead of taking body type as a factor, you take fitness level as a factor to categorize them, right? So you take fitness level, say if you're a beginner, very new to say doing any kind of fitness, you'll put them in one batch, right? So you'll put them in a boot camp and try to familiarize them with all the basics. So if someone
boot camp இந்த வார்த்தை வந்து நிறைய கேள்விப்பட்டிருக்கேன். மணி boot camp நீ கேள்விப்பட்டிருக்க சந்தோஷ்? boot camp
crash course weight 10 kg lose 10 kgs in 2 months crash course. அந்த மாதிரி
என்ன boot camp என்ன ஃபர்ஸ்ட் சொல்லிட்டியா?
boot camp na crash course la illa, but I guess that is how it is perceived on the outside. But boot camp is more about, you should look at it more from a familiarizing with fitness per se, all that, and the fitness terms, and the reps na sets na lunges na squats na adu familiarize பண்றதுக்கு boot camp, all that, right? And to make sure that you are not going to injure yourself. Ipo boot camp la வந்து we will make sure that there's a very very close eye on you. We will make sure that ensure that all the basics are there, well thought out, right? If you think about it, there are 5 basic movement patterns. One is squat, hinge, push, pull and carry. இந்த அஞ்சு any workout that you do will fall under these 5 category patterns. So what generally happens in a boot camp is that you're taught how to do each of these movement patterns safely without hurting yourself. Even if you're lifting a weight, you're just taught to do safely. Avladhan. So you're just familiarizing them with all these basics. வேற எதுவும் இல்லை, அங்க extra weight loss அதெல்லாம் நடக்கிறது chance இல்லை. But it is just to familiarize them with all the exercise terms, fitness related terms, movement patterns. avladhan.
தேங்க்யூ ஃபார் டியூனிங் இன் டு பாக்கெட் சமோசா பாட்காஸ்ட். இந்த வீடியோ பிடிச்சிருந்தா லைக் பண்ணுங்க, ஷேர் பண்ணுங்க, இந்த மறக்காம இந்த சேனலுக்கு சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணுங்க. இந்த எபிசோட் ஃபுல்லாக கேட்கணும்னு நீங்கள் நினச்சிங்கன்னா இட் இஸ் அவைலபிள் அக்ராஸ் ஆல் லீடிங் பாட்காஸ்ட் பிளாட்ஃபார்ம்ஸ் லைக் ஸ்பாட்டிஃபை, அமேசான், ஆப்பிள் எக்ஸெட்ரா. உங்களுக்கும் இந்த டிஸ்கஷனில் பார்ட்டிசிபேட் பண்ணணும் ஆசையாக இருந்தால் ப்ளீஸ் இமெயில் அஸ் டு pocketsamosa@gmail.com. ப்ளீஸ் கமெண்ட் பண்ணுங்க. இஃப் யூ வாண்ட் us to talk about any specific topics கமெண்ட்டில் போடுங்க. அது தவிர உங்கள் ஃபீட்பேக் எல்லாமே எங்களுக்கு போடுங்க. இட் இஸ் வெரி இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் ஃபார் us to improve and tune into this channel for more videos in the coming days. Thank you so much and have a great day.